Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the gameplay, I have finally tried out playing zombies within Call of Duty Vanguard, and I am part of the majority that thinks this game mode sucks. Like, this is just absolutely unacceptable. Like, why? Like, literally, in my opinion, I think the Vanguard game itself would have been better off if we just didn't have a co-op mode. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. There's just literally nothing to Anfang because that's the first zombies experience we get with the launch of the game, and there's just nothing to it. Like, it's so bare bones. Like, there is nothing to do. The main quest Easter egg that we see within basically every zombies map, well, we don't have one. We have to wait until like what, January to get one or something like that. Well, it's going to be like after season 1 comes out, where I think we're getting a new zombies map or round base map or something like that. Maybe it's season 2, I don't know. Either way, the main quest that we get for Anfang, or whatever it's going to be with zombies, is coming out in like January or past that, maybe even in February. And that just is going to make this game mode so boring because there's nothing else to do other than just survive, and it's so repetitive because it's not normal round base. You know, the only way to progress through rounds if you complete objectives. Every time you get done completing an objective, you get teleported back into the Red Star map, which is kind of used as like the hub for you to upgrade your perks, your weapon, buy stuff at the crafting table. That's kind of what Red Star is used for, that multiplayer map. It's used as basically a hub for you to upgrade stuff, acquire perks, and all that kind of stuff. But there's still zombies in the hub too, in different parts of Red Star that you can like attack and then just take out really quickly to get a little bit more points and stuff like that. But the main actual, like, I guess, objective part is when you go into a teleporter and it teleports you to a different map. For example, Hotel Royale is another map, or maybe it's just Hotel Royal and it's not Hotel Royale. But either way, that's another multiplayer map that we see that's used in zombies. And one thing you'll definitely notice playing on Hotel Royal is that there is an objective where you can like basically escort this zombie head. You're not even like really escorting it to anything. You're just kind of doing a 360 around the perimeter of the Hotel Royal map, and then that's it. And then another time I played on it was another objective that you can do. It doesn't have to be on Hotel Royal. It could be either be on Shino Numa, which of course has returned into this game, or it could be played on another map which is totally escaping my head. I guess it's the windmill map. There's a windmill type map, which isn't actually a multiplayer map. It might be somewhere in the campaign, but I haven't played the campaign yet, and so that windmill area is pretty much the most unique part about zombies, considering it's something completely different. But then again, that windmill area is pretty bare bones too. And so either way, so yeah, we have the escorting the zombie head as an objective. The other objective you can do is by basically collecting these stones that the zombies can collect. They drop them randomly, and so you can pick up 5 at a time, and then you have to basically deliver them to like this artifact, and you have to do that like 3 times within a given round, and then you can move on and go back to Red Star to start upgrading again. And then the third and final objective you could come across is basically just this holdout objective, where you're just stuck in this one location and you just have to survive for like 3 minutes or something like that. And that's it. That's zombies for you guys. I've just described the entire mode to you, and wow, it's so bare bones. It's incredibly boring, I'm going to be honest with you. Another thing is that I didn't play with friends. I was playing this solo, and you can't pause the game. Like, what? You can't pause a single player match of zombies? Like, what? That doesn't make sense. The last time I've seen something like this was actually back during Call of Duty Ghost Extinction Mode. You couldn't pause when you played by yourself, and they still never added a pause feature to that game, by the way, which was really stupid. And we see the same situation here, which I guarantee you they are going to add some sort of pause feature while playing solo. I can totally see them doing that. I actually remember back in Advanced Warfare Zombies, Exo Zombies is what they actually called it. Back in Exo Zombies, you couldn't pause while playing single player, but they quickly added a pause feature to the game mode, which was really nice, and I assume the same thing is going to happen here within Vanguard Zombies. And I guess when talking more about the mode, like when it comes to upgraded weapons, we do see some similar features from Cold War make its way to the game, such as the kind of crafting bench now. The crafting bench in Cold War Zombies, that's where you crafted like your grenades, monkey bombs, support streaks, and stuff like that. Now, it doesn't look like you can actually buy support streaks in this game. You can, of course, use salvage to basically craft, grenades and monkey bombs and that kind of stuff, but that's also the same area where you can upgrade your armor as well. The armor upgrade system isn't something separate. It's in that same location where you go to create your equipment, and so that's pretty convenient in my opinion. I don't see the point of having two separate types of like workbenches to upgrade different things, but you can't actually upgrade your weapons either. Like, you know, there's different types of weapon rarities that we saw within Black Ops Cold War Zombies, where it had increased damage to your gun, of course legendary being like the max you can get. Well, we don't see that within Vanguard. The only way to upgrade your weapon is by putting it through the Pack-a-Punch machine, and of course you can Pack-a-Punch it up to 3 times, but the caveat is there's no Pack-a-Punch camo. I totally assumed they were just going to copy and paste the Pack-a-Punch camo we saw within Die Machine for Black Ops Cold War. I thought they were just going to copy and paste Pack-a-Punch camos from that game into Vanguard, but they didn't do that. Instead, we have no Pack-a-Punch camo, which makes 0 sense. I don't understand why, and you can definitely tell your gun's Pack-a-Punch because you have like a larger ammo capacity in your magazine. It definitely deals a lot more damage and stuff like that, but the sound and realistically the visuals of when you shoot the gun out of your barrel, you can't really tell it seems Pack-a-Punch. You kind of have to look at the bottom right screen to see if that gun is Pack-a-Punch, because sometimes you can pick up random guns around the map that can give you Pack-a-Punch weapons. There's like these little chests that you can open up, but you don't really come across them too often. It's usually only on the Red Star area, which of course acts as that main hub where you can upgrade everything. Like perks, right? So perks, you know, you can acquire the same perk multiple times. I believe up to 4 times you can acquire the same perk, and if each time you consume it, it gives a speed, or it increases the ability you already have from the first time you consumed the perk. So for example, Juggernog, right? Or whatever it's called in the game. We basically see the same perks from previous Call of Duty games, except they just named them differently. And so the Juggernog equivalent we see, you know, gives you more health, but if you're consuming it again for the second time, it was like 7,500 essence. It'll give you even more health, and then you consume it the third time, it gives you even more health. And it's the same thing with Speed Cola, you know, you reload your gun faster, and so the second time you consume it, you're able to reload your gun even faster. And so it only increases the ability you already have initially when consuming the perk for the first time. It doesn't actually grant you any new abilities like we saw within Black Ops Cold War, although Black Ops Cold War, the upgrade system was a little different because you had to do it throughout the main menu and use those Ethereum crystals. Well, we don't see an upgrade system in this game. It's all happens in game to actually upgrade your perks, and you just basically buy them again at an increased cost. But you know, one thing that Black Ops Cold War did that was really unique is that you could use the Ethereum crystals to upgrade perks and grant different abilities than its base ability. But the base ability is all you get with these perks, and it just increases that base ability every time you consume the perk multiple times. And that's a little unfortunate considering it doesn't really bring any more uniqueness when trying to go and buy them again. And so that's a real big disappointment when it comes to the perks within Vanguard right now. Another thing is that what's really interesting when you first start off is that there's like I believe three different portals you can enter, and every time you would enter these portals, it would basically open up the Red Star map even more. But it only takes until like maybe round 5 until you open up the entire Red Star map area, because what was good about opening up the Red Star map is it gave you access to get more perks. But that's it, you know. Matter of fact, you can't even explore the entire Red Star map. So part of it is actually blocked off, and it would have been really cool if we could explore the entire map and even more some to actually find more perks to actually acquire. But by round 5, you already have the entire Red Star map opened up and have all the upgrade perks available for you. And so it's like there's not really much to actually go for when increasing into those high rounds. So after round 5, you're just doing the same thing over again by doing these different objectives that are the 3 same objectives over again. Sometimes you'll get the same objective 2 times in a row, maybe even 3 times in a row. I don't know. And it's really repetitive just doing these objectives over and over and over again. And also the zombie variants, there's not very many different zombie variants either. You know, of course you have like your normal like grunt type zombies, and then you have those type of zombies that are kind of like suicide bombers, and they're like screamers or whatever. And then of course you have the heavy duty zombies that have a light machine gun, which by the way, they can deal a lot of damage at you from a range. And those light machine gun type juggernaut zombies aren't even that hard to take out. You know, I was using the combat shotgun in this gameplay, and they were honestly pretty easy to take out, and I only got to like round 11 or something. Then I decided to exfil, which you can do, but the exfil is so underwhelming because obviously there's no helicopters back in World War II, so your exfil is just going through a portal, and so you just have to make your way through this portal while a bunch of horde of zombies is coming after you. And it's not that difficult, honestly. It really isn't that hard. And I don't know what to tell you guys. This is so bad. And what really sucks is we do have zombie camos for our weapons, and we do have a dark aether camo to grind for if we get gold, or I guess it's called like golden viper on all the camos, on all the guns and stuff like that. And I actually don't think dark aether looks too bad. A lot of people say it looks terrible, but I think having a green tiger camo that's animated looks pretty cool. And for some of the weapons that you apply it on, I think it looks awesome. But the grind is pretty grindy, a lot more than Cold War is. Some of the challenges require you to get like 4,000 eliminations using pack-a-punch weapons or something like that, which is absurd. And nobody's going to really go for it, just because no one's going to go for the Dark Aether camo in this game because of how bad the game mode is designed, because the replayability value is not there. Playing one match of this, you will realize that this is not worth playing. And so I've talked long enough about this game mode. It's like my recording says it's been over 11 minutes, and so I have nothing else to really say, because I love grinding for camos, but playing a game mode like this to where it's super repetitive, there is literally not much else you can do than just survive and exfil at the end. Yeah, I just can't see myself playing this. Multiplayer, however, is really good. I'm enjoying multiplayer a lot, so that's awesome, but I'm really disappointed in this zombies mode, and wow, this is going to be a really rough year for zombies. A lot of people gave Black Ops 4 zombies a lot of shit back in the day. Not really sure why people did. I understand why people did, actually, but, you know, personally, I really did enjoy Black Ops 4 zombies, and there was a lot to actually do within that game, especially at launch. And people bash that game so hard, and now that this has came out, I hope people really realize that Black Ops 4 zombies really isn't that bad after all, is it? So anyway, let's go ahead and end the video. I am so sorry this is kind of a negative one, but this is something I feel like I should have talked about at least briefly here on the channel, just because I am a zombies player. I'm not like a huge hardcore zombies community person, but I do play zombies a lot every year for Call of Duty, and it's something that I like to lay back and play when I'm not grinding multiplayer, but I just don't see myself doing that this year, unfortunately, just because there's nothing at launch for zombies right now. So if you're somebody who wants to play Vanguard for zombies, don't do it. You are going to be wasting your money so badly. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.